Hey guys, Aaron here. I am trying out a new video setup. I bought a tripod mount for my iPhone 6 and I am going to try and use that to make the videos because I have been up to this point using my Canon 5D Mark II. The only problem with using this probably delivers, this definitely delivers better video, but the problem is there's no autofocus, so I'm constantly having to rack focus whenever I move something in the frame. The iPhone has really great autofocus. So I'm going to try and use this to give you guys a little bit better video. It's also easier for me to work with the iPhone files than with the 5D files. Just less time, less storage, all of that stuff. So without further ado, I have a new custom knife to show you. This is the Calavera Cutlery El Patron. These are made by Jeremy Robertson he's in Southern California, and I'm blanking on the name. Anyway, he's in California. But these are really neat. If you guys recall, or if you've been following my channel for a while, 2 years ago at Blade Show 2013, I bought a El Patron. It was a righty. It was a non-flipper in S90V. And it was, to be perfectly honest with you, a really cool knife. But one of the things that I am learning about myself is, since I'm left-handed and I'm so dominantly left-handed, and I've gotten into custom knives, I should just not buy right-handed knives at all. I never keep them. I wind up selling them. So anyway, so not long after that, it was actually in August. Blade Show is in like June or July. So that August of 2013, I started a thread in Jeremy Robertson's forum on the USN, basically saying that I would love to see some El Patrons lefty. Now, Jeremy is a custom maker. His knives are made by hand, but he does use some machining, some, computer machining and stuff like that, and that's fine. But in order for him to manufacture a lefty run, he would have to change his programs, change over his tooling, and do all of that stuff, which is not an uncommon thing for custom knife makers, to be unwilling to, completely change the way they make their knives for 19% of the population. Luckily, Jeremy was not that guy, and he was more than happy to do this. It just took him a little bit of time. It took him, 2 years or so. So what he did was he made a lefty run of large El Patron flippers, which is exactly what I wanted. Back at Blade Show 2013, my good friend Brian bought an El Patron flipper Tanto, and I loved it, and I wanted one ever since. That's what this is. So this is the Gen 3 El Patron, and I'll tell you a little bit about what Gen 3 means in a second. But Jeremy does, let me get in here and show you guys. He does one of the meanest Tanto grinds in the business, I think. This is just a really mean looking blade. And it's PD1 tool steel, so it's not stainless. It will rust. But if you're using something like Aegis Knife Care Solution, you shouldn't have a problem. So the Gen 3s have, I don't know the whole progression of the El Patron generations, but I know the Gen 3s have a steel lock insert. You can see that there. And a little upgraded bearing system too. But you're looking at Jeremy's custom pivot work. He offered plain or milled handles. You could get Tanto or drop point blades. I went with the Tanto because I loved it so much. And you could ask for acid wash or satin, and his satin is just mean looking. But overall, I am extremely happy with this. Jeremy is a great guy to work with, super friendly, and he knocked these out of the park. I think he made 20 or so of them, and I don't know if he's going to make any more. I sure hope so. I'd love to get one of his Mod 4s eventually. But yeah, so sometimes it pays to ask. The thing that I've learned doing this knife thing is, the worst that a knife maker can tell you is no, and the best they can tell you is yes. So you got a 50-50 shot. It's worth at least asking if they would be willing to do something for you. So don't annoy them, don't drive them crazy, but it's worth at least, seeing what they say. So Jeremy Robertson, El Patron, lefty flipper, Tanto grind. If you right-handers out there get a chance to get on Jeremy's books or to pick one of these up on the secondary market, You will not be disappointed. These are really nice knives, built very well. If you were going to buy one high-end custom knife to carry and beat the hell out of, this would be a good one to do. Especially with the steels he's using and just kind of this worker user finish on these handles. So that's it, guys. I've got a couple more things to show you today. I haven't made videos in a while, and I've got some new stuff. So keep an eye out. Thanks a lot. Aaron out of here.